guys, I just found Phineas and Ferb. Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of our Disney World vacation. We are at the beach club and it is about like 9:30, almost 10, and we've just been taking it slow, just a slow morning, and we are headed to UCF right now to just walk around because this is where I'm going to college in the fall. And then we're gonna come back around like 3 and go to Epcot for Flower and Garden and ride Guardians because that's the best ride at Epcot, and just experience all that Flower and Garden has to offer. Let me show you the view from our room real quick. It's pretty cool. We couldn't really see it last night because it was dark, but it's just a little balcony view. Nothing too crazy, but it is very peaceful back here. Yeah, please follow along. And if you didn't watch day 1, which was yesterday, we checked into Beach Club and had great dinner. Please go watch that video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and also like this video. And yeah, stay tuned. We are headed out the door right now to UCF. I might vlog there a little bit, I don't really know. But yeah, I'm really excited for Flower and Garden tonight. So follow along. Hello everybody, we're on the way to Epcot right now. We're walking on the path from Beach Club to Epcot, and we are going to do a lot of the Flower and Garden stuff and just go and eat a lot of food and have a lot of fun. And we have a Guardians reservation, a lighting lane at about 5:20, 5:30, something about that. And then we have a dining reservation at the San Angel restaurant, San Angel if you're cool, at 6:30. So we have a pretty fun day at Epcot. We're just gonna do mainly Flower and Garden stuff, ride hopefully Living with the Land because it has a special Flower and Garden layover. And yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. I would like to go to Creations and get some pins and a shirt probably. But yeah, just stay tuned because it's going to be a great day at Epcot. Okay, we just made it into Epcot, and the crowds are looking pretty thick. There's Daisy right there, meeting and greeting. So that's pretty cool. Daisy over there. We are headed to Italy, I believe, to do something pretty cool. I'll tell you all about that later. And it looks like there's a lot of rare characters out right now. There's Geppetto right there, which I have never seen meeting before. And Tigger right there.
Tigger's costume is very clean.
Tigger is very bright today.
He's very bright.
Very bright. Geppetto is right there. That's so cool. I've never seen him meet before. But right now we're headed to Italy to pick up some merch, because in a couple of weeks I will be going to Italy for a school field trip, which sounds pretty cool to say. But I'm gonna go see if they have any cool merch, which I'm kind of doubting they will. But I just want to wear something subtle when I go to Italy. But we're headed there right now.
Is this
Yeah, this is a Flower and Garden booth right here called Fleur de Lis. Let's take a look at the menu. Got some croissants and stuff. There's some drinks right there. Looks pretty good. I don't see anything that I would like, but yeah. Oh, there's a topiary right there. That's pretty cool. The Beauty and the Beast one. That's so cool. I love that. Yeah, they did a really good job with all the topiaries. From what I can see online, all the pictures look great. We need to definitely go see the Moana topiaries at the front of the park because those look super cool. And then I need to find the Phineas and Ferb topiaries because Phineas and Ferb is my favorite show ever. I love Phineas and Ferb. Always had. So we gotta go see those. Here's another food, not food and wine, flower and garden booth right here. It's kind of, I don't know, is it Mexican? Because I saw jerk chicken on the menu. It's pretty cool.
The Muppets.
Oh, the Muppets. I gotta see those. The Muppets are also my favorite. Everything is pretty much my favorite, if you can tell, because I don't know why, I just love Disney so much. It's so funny, but these are so cool. Wow, Miss Piggy is huge. Holy. That's crazy. Dream Cafe. Honestly, one thing that we really don't do when we're in Epcot is go around to the countries and just kind of experience them. So this is gonna be kind of like that day. This is Morocco. Honestly, I never really appreciate like the pavilions and stuff, but Morocco looks pretty cool right now. It is perfect today. It's like 75 and it is not hot at all, not too hot. It feels great compared to North Carolina, which is like 30 degrees right now, which is crazy. But right here we got a little map of the Flower and Garden Festival. Some dolls right here. That's interesting, to say the least. I don't know what this booth is. It's just a festival market. There's a lot of dolls, which is kind of creepy. They're selling a lot of stuff here in America. Festival market. Some necklaces and stuff. Jewelry, I don't know. Pretty cool. I don't know. Interesting. These are made from natural materials. That's why they're here at the Flower and Garden Festival, I guess. Because they're made from different plants and stuff, which is pretty cool. Here's the menu at the America Pavilion. Looks pretty cool. America, the best pavilion in my opinion, because America is the best country. Just kidding, but also not kidding, because America's pretty cool. Right over here, this looks like they're putting in the barges for Luminous, the fireworks show tonight. I cannot tell you what time it starts because I don't know, but if I had to guess, probably 8, because that's when Happily Ever After starts. And then the park closes at 9 tonight, so I'm pretty sure it's 8. Made it to Italy, guys. Looking pretty cool. The giant bell tower thing is under scrim right now. That's kind of unfortunate, but we're gonna go behind here, more into the pavilion, to see if they have any shirts or anything for me. Any pens, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go over here. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been back here before in my entire life. I did not know it was back here. So they have some cool shirts, Pinocchio. I actually really like that shirt a lot, but I don't know if I could wear it to Italy, but I really like it. I think I might have to get it. Little Mickey. Of course, there's a Spirit jersey and everything like that. Also another t-shirt, which is cool. Some water bottles and pillows and blankets and stuff. But there's a sweatshirt. Epcot Italy Pavilion. Ooh, I should get that. A little ornament. That's pretty cool. Italy Pavilion. There's some cool stuff on the back. Yeah, I could wear that maybe.
I don't know, it'd be funny on the back there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I should get that to commemorate the trip that I haven't been on yet. Of course, a pen board in here, which is pretty cool. I don't see really anything that I would trade for, but looks cool. Some more sweatshirts and shirts and everything. I like that one a lot. I don't know what's on the front. Oh, I think I'm gonna get this one. Yeah, that one's pretty simple and basic. Pictures by a Disney poster. It's pretty cool. Got a little lady in the train. That's pretty cool. A donkey. Some restaurants back here. Via Napoli in the back. And then the fountain. The Trevi fountain, that's what it is. Pretty cool. The menu for Italy. So this is the village at Germany. And they actually, for every festival, have little signs. Let's see if I can zoom in. Signs on their like poles, just like the ones here in Epcot, which is always a really cool detail that Disney doesn't have to do that kind of stuff, but they do, which just separates them from the rest of the theme parks. Just everything they do is just really good theme and everything. For all the 7 dwarfs at Germany, there's actually 6 right here because Dopey and Snow White are over there. Here's the Germany pavilion. Did you know? Fun fact. Oh, actually, before I do that, Snow White is right there. Meeting and greeting. Pretty cool. Fun fact about Hidden Mickeys, they actually started in Epcot because the Imagineers thought that Epcot wasn't going to be like a super Disney theme park, so they had to add a little touch. So that's why Hidden Mickeys are created.
Toasted pretzel bread with Black Forest ham and melted cheese.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That sounds so good.
We are going to be back here in April too. So we could do more Flower and Garden in April if we want to. Did you know that my dad's favorite ride at Disney is Frozen? He really likes it a lot. I don't know why. He thinks the backwards part is cool. At the China Pavilion has some pretty good food. Never even been back there before. There's some panda topiaries over there. I've like never looked at the pavilions before. Mulan meet and greet in there. China. There's also some merch over there for China. And then the food for Flower Garden is going to be right here. Elsa and Anna in topiary form. Little mariachi band right there. Unfortunately, the Grand Fiesta Tour is under refurbishment, which stinks because that is a very underrated ride here at Epcot.
Go sit down in there.
Super cool. Citrus Blossom. We're gonna see if my Magic Band Plus works, because every time, oh, it works. Maybe. It just buzzed. There we go. Basically, it doesn't do that much, but it's still cool. Yep, there we go. It's regular Dole Whip. They have pineapple float. Then they have the frozen dessert violet lemonade, which I've heard in the past is really good. So I might try that because that might be the only thing I get today. Okay, so I actually ended up just getting regular Dole Whip because the violet lemonade didn't sound the best, even though I've heard it's really good. But I think I'm gonna try it next trip. So that'll be great. But I just got the regular Dole Whip, so I know what that tastes like. But it obviously is a 10 out of 10 rating. If you've never had Dole Whip, please get it because it is the best. Okay, everyone. I just finished my Dole Whip and we ate it in the Citrus Blossom food booth, which is just the Odyssey building. And it was very good. Obviously, every single time it's a 10 out of 10. But now we're heading to Creations to pick up some merch. But we just are stopping by the Brunch Cot booth, which looks very good, actually. Looks amazing. Definitely going to have to get some food from there on our next trip, because tonight we're kind of on a little time crunch, so we don't have a lot of time to do the Flower and Garden Festival stuff that I kind of wanted to do. But that's okay, because we're coming back in a month. So we're going to do another day of Flower and Garden food and stuff like that. But yeah, we're heading into Creations right now, ready to get some merch. And right here to the left of Creations is a little playground, which is pretty cool for kids. Headed into Creations. Still very good. It's just the basic pass holder shirt. It's pretty cool. Okay guys, we just finished at Creations, and now we are getting on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This is an amazing ride. There's a ship right there. We have lightning lanes for it, so we're gonna avoid that massive queue. It's at 80 minutes. But we luckily have a lightning lane. So we're gonna tap into that real quick. Holy.
Time zero. Before the existence of a
80 minutes. 80 minutes.
next 100 billion years.
We're in line for Guardians, and usually the lightning lane is pretty short, but here is the lightning lane. We're all the way back here. And they recently just opened a standby line for this ride, and also Tiana's Bayou Adventure on, I think it was February 28th, they opened the standby line, and before that it was a virtual queue for both of those attractions. So I think that this might have something to do with the standby line being implemented, is that the lightning lane becomes longer because more people want lightning lanes, which kind of stinks. But the virtual queue did limit people definitely from riding the ride, because the virtual queue you had to get up at 7 a.m. every day and get the virtual queue. But for standby you can just get in the line whenever you want, which is great. But the standby line wait time right now is actually 80 minutes. I think it definitely has gone up since the time we've been here because people keep piling in. But yeah, it's definitely worth it, I think. If you've never done it before, I would say an hour. To wait an hour would be worth it to me, because, fun fact, I like this ride, but I don't think it's the best ride at Disney World, which is what most people say is the best ride. It's Guardians, but I don't believe. I don't think it is. I think Rise of the Resistance is the best ride, but it's still a great ride. It's so fun. Yeah, Rise is very unexpected, and the technology in there is crazy. This ride is pretty cool. It's mostly screen-based, which I don't really love. I wish there were more animatronics and stuff, but it's a roller coaster. I love roller coasters, and the technology of the roller coaster is pretty advanced and stuff, because the cart actually spins around freely, which is pretty cool. And the music is amazing. I love the music. There's 6 songs that you could randomly get for the ride. You could get Everybody Wants to Rule the World, September, Conga, Disco Inferno, One Way or Another, and I always forget one, Iran. You get Iran. Those 6 you can get. I have gotten 4. I've gotten September, Conga, Iran, and One Way or Another, and we're missing Everybody Wants to Rule the World and Disco Inferno. I really want Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's the one I really want today. And if we get Disco Inferno, that'd be fine, because it would be one more closer to getting all 6, which would be great. But I'm really hoping for Everybody Wants to Rule the World, because people say that is the best song you can get on Guardians. So far, I think September is my favorite song that we've gotten. But I don't know. I really hope we get Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Just got off of Guardians, and we literally got Everybody Wants to Rule the World, which is insane. What are the odds of that happening? I don't know, but I cannot believe we just got that song. Like that, I think that's my new favorite song, definitely my new favorite song. I was very skeptical of getting that song because it was so slow, but it fit perfectly with the ride. I don't even know what just happened. Like, I've been on that ride probably 15 times, and that was the best ride I've ever been on Guardians. That was the best ride for sure. But now I'm headed back into Creations, because I actually completely forgot to get pins while I was in here earlier. But I'm about to get a mystery pin pack for Flower and Garden, and then maybe an limited edition Flower and Garden pin. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna go see what I can find. Hey everybody, I got the pins, so now I am headed towards Spaceship Earth. I'm heading towards the pin shop under Spaceship Earth just to see what they have, because currently it's like about 6:15. We have 30 minutes till our dinner starts, and my parents are over in Mexico. They're putting our name, they're just checking us in for our reservation. So I'm just gonna walk around and see what I can do, because I'm just gonna go get some pins. I need some pins. I haven't bought a lot this trip. Well, granted, it is the second day of this trip, but tomorrow we are going back to UCF again for just like an open house thing in the early morning. So we won't be at a park, and then we'll be at Magic Kingdom later that night. So I'm not sure how much time we're gonna be actually in the parks. So I just gonna get all my pins and stuff. I need to get all my pins and stuff while I'm here in Epcot, because I think Epcot has the best pin store, and it's right under Spaceship Earth. Just got out of the pin store, and now I'm heading to Mexico, but I think I'm gonna stop by Communicore Hall just to see what's in there, because I know they changed it for the festival, for Flower and Garden. They put some plants in there and some flowers and stuff. So I'm just gonna see all those displays that they have set up there. Headed into Communicore Hall. This is actually gonna be my first time ever in Communicore Hall, because when I was here in last June, and then last December, we didn't have a chance to go in there. But now we're headed in there right now. I've heard some mixed reviews on Communicore Hall. I don't know if y'all have, but this is the little display, so we're gonna head into Communicore and see what they have in here. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's kind of cool in here. It's so peaceful. What the heck? They have like acoustic Moana playing. How Far I'll Go is playing on the guitar or ukulele or something. That's pretty cool. Some banners right here, and they got Spike the Bee. Pretty cool. Right there. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for Communicore Hall. There's not too much around here. And then I'm gonna head to Mexico for our dining reservation. Phineas and Ferb right there. So cool. I love this area so much, especially at night. But now I'm headed over to Mexico, and I'm super excited to eat at this restaurant. We've never been there before, and I've heard amazing things, and I'm so excited. It's like a pretty iconic restaurant, I think. The Mexico Pavilion is pretty iconic, and I really wish Grand Fiesta Tour was open, because that ride is just so funny. I don't know why. It's like just a random ride, monorail. Also, Test Track is closed. June of last year, because I remember riding it in June, and it closed like right after we left. It closed June of last year, and it's gonna reopen this summer as a brand new Test Track. It's called Test Track 3.0, and it's gonna be loosely based off the World of Motion Pavilion, which was actually the pavilion that Test Track occupies now. It's the building and everything, and the sort of themes of World of Motion is transportation, everything. So I think that works perfectly for Test Track, and I'm really excited to see the old Epcot come back. Just walking through to get to Mexico. It's pretty cool in here. I think what they did with Communicore Hall is very cool, and I'm glad that they are doing more with that space than they were originally doing, because when it first opened, I heard that there was like nothing in there, and that like it felt like a doctor's office. There were like 2 tables in there, not a lot of chairs or anything, no theming at all. And now it is amazing. I love the theming and everything. It's great. So headed to Mexico. I will talk to y'all guys when we're seated at our table. got seated at San Angel Inn, and I think we're seated in the best table ever because look at the view we have. So this is the menu. This is our table. And then look right here. We are right beside the temple and everything, and then the volcano's right there, and the water is right there where the ride usually goes. But the Grand Fiesta Tour is actually under refurbishment, which is very unfortunate because I would be going on that ride. And okay, we just got our chips, queso and salsa. So let me show those. There's the chips, queso and salsa, and it looks very good. And I'm gonna try some and then give it a little review. Okay, so I got the steak quesadillas with rice and beans. They look pretty good. My mom got enchiladas or something. I don't know, chicken enchiladas. And then my dad got
Soft tacos.
chicken tacos, soft tacos with beans. And everything looks great. The chips were very good, as you can see. Cheese salsa were great. And we'll let you know how we like it after dinner. Okay, everyone, we just finished dinner, and it was so good. It was insanely good. That was definitely the best sit down at Disney I've ever been at. I highly recommend going to that restaurant. It is a bit expensive, but it definitely is worth it for the food you get. I got the steak quesadillas, and my mom got the chicken enchiladas, and my dad got the chicken tacos, and they all said it was amazing and would 100% go back there again. That's a 5 out of 5 easily for me. Easily. Definitely way better than Beaches and Cream last night. Beaches and Cream was good. It was mid, I think. It was pretty basic food, but that was amazing. Very, very good food. Now I think we're heading back to Beach Club because we have an early morning tomorrow. As I said, we're going back to UCF for the open house, and that'll be pretty fun and everything. Yeah. The spaceship Earth isn't lit up right now. I don't know why, but still looking great. I love Epcot, and I love the Flower and Garden Festival. It is so cool. Everything about the Flower and Garden Festival is amazing. I don't know why I love it so much, but maybe because I have never really experienced it to the fullest, and I think today we did that pretty well. We didn't get all of the food and everything I wanted to get, but it's okay because we have a trip planned in like a month. Basically, we'll be back here in a month, so it'll be great. Hey guys, I'm editing right now and I completely forgot to film an outro for the Epcot vlog. So, after we finished watching the band at the UK Pavilion, we headed back to Beach Club because we were going to have an early morning the next day. So that's pretty much all we did. We didn't do anything else, but the next vlog you're going to see is our night at Magic Kingdom. So please subscribe to see that vlog, and thank you for all the support already on all these videos. And see y'all in the next vlog. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment when your next Disney trip is, because I like to know. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.